Hello, everybody. Welcome in. How's everyone doing today? I'm Kuva Kusavana. Unfortunately, today, we have got to do a bit of studying first. I've got quite a lot of schoolwork stuff due today, most pressingly, a project related thing on Wednesday. It's an internal deadline, right? But it's still an important one. So I want to get a lot of pre readings done before the Wednesday class. I wasn't able to get them all done previously. I tried to cut through most of them over the weekend, but being the weekend, I was occupied with other matters. Mostly my own art, some socialization, some family stuff. But yeah, I want to check something real quick. I think my sound. Ah, okay, I get it, I get it. Hold on. Um, there has been an issue with my point redeems. You're supposed to get the elf added to a counter. It didn't add. Get I'll get it added manually. Apologies for that. But yeah, you had two counts of feeding the elf. Thank you. So yeah, let me fix that real quick before we keep going. Hmm. Okay, now taught me how to do this yesterday. I should know. Um. Yes, you have that Kuva device. It should save. It should have saved. If we use exclamation mark feed, it should now tell. Oh, did I not add feed in as a? Ah, I did not. The command is still exclamation mark items. Hope it's updated. If you check, yes, it's updated on my end. Apologies for that. Let's get over to this study screen. I'm gonna go back to it. Oh, here's one more thing. Um, the emotes are currently being sent out for approval, so they're not in yet. But you can see above my to-do list, I've got a lovely little good morning emote. It's the only one I've designed. I wanted to do the rest of them on stream. I thought it would be cute to get some user input. But before that, I was hoping something small could get approved out as a raid message. It hasn't been yet, and that's fine. I didn't expect it to be immediate. I just hoped it would be. So yeah, if you got a cute little good morning emote, very happy with that. Exactly the vibes I wanted. Very WhatsApp auntie uncle. Yes. I've got the traditional Pomodoro back in. Cause oh okay, thank you for the lurk. I've got the traditional Pomodoro back because I think I might try a different system where after I'm done with the studying, I end stream for a couple minutes and then come back in and continue art. Because I intend on saving my art votes. I don't intend on saving the study votes. So I think that might be better. I do know that it's possible. That day when Okina tried to raid into Vapor, he was in the middle of switching categories. And he did that, so I'll give it a shot. I'm switching to something a little gentler for the time being. It's Japanese. Yes, it's the Love Life playlist. Maybe not. Maybe I don't want something with vocal music still. But it's a very rainy day outside. It's very cold, very perfect for a nap. I was considering starting stream around 1:30 because I just eaten lunch and I knew that if I went to like chill, lie down, play a game, I just get so sleepy. I decided against it. I decided to give myself a bit of a break because I had been studying the whole morning. Okay, the whole music. A bit difficult to concentrate on my speaking and my work if it's if there's any voices. So for now, the whole music. You can see in my to-do list, the most pressing things I've got on is a reading summary. That's for a Tuesday class. Afterwards, pre-class lecture and quiz is for today's class. If you'll notice, some Mondays I start at 9 p.m., 10 p.m. Other Mondays I can do it a bit earlier. It's because they alternate weeks to be online. Yeah, so I only need to finish that by next Monday's class, but it's easier to get it out of the way that I have some time to focus on my Wednesday project stuff because I expect the workload for that project to only get higher. So I might as well get stuff out of the way. Give me 1 minute. If all goes to plan, I don't think we will need to spend more than an hour and a half studying. That's if all goes to plan. Then we can end stream and restart as a art stream. If things don't go to plan, it could go up to 2 hours, but I spent the morning doing a majority of the readings I needed before sending it in the summary. So I'll spend the first 20 minutes I expect finishing up the reading and getting down the first pass of the summary. If I don't care anymore, and I don't, I could bullshit something out in 20 minutes. I have my main talking points down. That's a plus, that's a plus. And I've got about 3 more pages of content before 4 more pages of content before the article turns into a citations list. So yeah, let's start grinding. Hope you have a productive time. I need to have a productive time. I've always been wondered if I need to mark the stream as having potentially sensitive or controversial topics if I'm studying my like political science stuff, in case I start talking about the work that I'm doing or whatever. But I don't think I need to. It's mostly I'm right now at least most of my stuff focuses on historical political context. I don't think there's too much to argue there. Definitely there are points to argue for and against. Points of history can be controversial. The way things are framed, the perspective things are written in, it can be contentious topics. But hmm, I'll just refrain from talking about it. I also have a bottle of thermos of warm black tea with me. As I said, the weather's really cold outside now, which makes it perfect for some tea. I am primarily a coffee person, but I've already had a cup this morning and I don't want to get too much caffeine. And I definitely don't want to get used to a high amount of caffeine. So getting drip fed caffeine through some tea is not as severe, I'd say, as a second, third cup of coffee. Smells very strong in my thermos, but I shoved boiling water in there. So it's going to scald me if I drink straight from it. So I need to finish my previous cup, which has already gone a little cold. I will. The amount of times that I have forgotten to update my stream information is pretty funny. The thing is, a couple of times, including today, I update information in OBS and I forget to hit save. So I go live with the information there pre-filled, just unupdated. So yeah, if it still says art stream on your category, I recommend refreshing the page. I'm very lazy right now. I'm so tempted to do one cycle of the Pomodoro and then proceed not to do the what's that word? Um pre-class lectures right now. The weather is very nice. I might feel more awake in a good minute. I could. And then we don't have to end stream. We can just go straight to the art and then hmm. I'll see. I'll see. Am I still in the just yep, I am still in the just chatting screen. Oops. Not screen, sorry, the model shortcut. Yeah. Keeping this, nothing against it, just not feeling it right now. Okay, I like this one. This is good. Hello. If I do that, welcome in. We're doing a bit of studying first before I do some art later. Unfortunately, I was not very productive with studying over the weekend. I was more productive this morning, but still not productive enough to get all my work done, so I'll try to get a bit more done before I play. I see so real for that, to be honest. I'm in the same boat. Good luck. Ah, I get it completely. I hope you have a productive time here. All the best to you too. You wanna know what I could start doing? I was resistant to the idea at first because I wanted to split the VODs. But last time I did a study stream, I did a 50-50 study art split. So the next section of my Pomodoro could be just straight into art. I could do that. I've got a commission to work on and some merch that I want to work on. I really feel like doing the merch right now. I might get split actually. And it'll be 20 minutes both with a 5 or 10-minute break in between. I think that could work. Co-working anyway. Still day, rainy day outside. Think I'll be potentially less talkative today. Maybe not. The only issue is to start doing art, I'll move to my tablet, which is a little off to the side, so I'll have to move my mic, but that's should be no biggie. I try speed running, uploading the summary. I'm done with the bulk of the reading. I just need to refine the points in my summary. Man, I saw the read textbook and it reminds me that I have to get started on reading mine for social psychology. Ooh, psychology student. I know a couple. All the best. You okay? I wish you the best on that textbook. I am so far behind mine. Apparently, we were supposed to finish it last week. If not a majority of it. First week I came into class and the professor was like, "Oh yeah, I expect all of you to be at chapter 6 or 7." And I was like, "Oh no, I'm at chapter like 1. I've done the introduction in chapter 1 and that's it." And I turned to the person beside me and I asked him where he was in the textbook and he looked at me like jaw open like he was like, "Chapter 2." It's a 400-page thing. Dense political history of Southeast Asia. Up to chapter 7, it's like a historical recap. I think 7 onwards, it focuses in on each country. And next week on, we're gonna start talking about the individual countries. So we are like meant to be up to chapter 13 in the textbook. And I've just finished chapter 2. Oh, and that not just that, right? The professor has begun assigning additional readings on top of the textbook. So let's say if we are gonna start talking about Thai history, we cover it in the textbook and then he's added on 3 more things which keep us up to date, which the last edition of the textbook hasn't covered because it was last updated like a year ago. all things considered, that's very recent for a textbook. But within the last year, there have been so many developments. Oh goodness, I've been there before. So stressful. I, uh, I will just at this point, I'm not gonna read the textbook anymore because we are gonna start moving away from primarily textbook content, and I think we'll be focusing more on the specially assigned readings and like up to date articles. So I'll just focus on those. And if he brings back if he brings the textbook back up, well, also be it. I have picked my battles and lost. Okay. Okay, my Pomodoro has stopped updating. It is 5 minutes. Raro. I'll say for this summary we all have to upload it to a shared, like not shared document, but a shared sort of board. Oh wow, you can speak Mandarin too. I speak English and Spanish. Oh nice. I'm from Singapore and a lot of us learn Chinese as a second language since young. It by all means is meant to be like a native language, but like let's be real, it's my second language on top of English. My Mandarin's pretty bad. So haha. Is Spanish something you learned in school or is it like with your family or both? It's very cool. I always love when people speak multiple languages. Can't explain it. Bilingualism is great. I've seen out there that it literally changes the way you think, and I don't fully understand how that works, but it's very cool to hear about people try to explain it. My Spanish is bad, considering my family speaks Spanish. Same. That's exactly me with Mandarin. My whole family as well speaks Mandarin. Only really my parents' generation speak English and not super well. A lot of them are better at Mandarin. My grandparents' generation onward speak Mandarin and a few like regional dialects of Mandarin, not Mandarin Chinese. Yeah, Teochew, Hokkien, Cantonese, all that. All of that I can't speak. Okay, let me. I have 3 minutes to try and get this summary down. Like I can read and understand Spanish fine, but actually pronouncing words and like speaking it is where I struggle. Oh, I totally get that. I totally get that. You have I can't explain it, but then like having to process a second language on the spot and then reply. It's like your grammar, vocabulary, everything has to shift gear immediately. It's a lot more different than having like the time to read and all that. It's almost the opposite for me in Mandarin though, cause it's like a character based system. And my absolutely worst aspect of Mandarin is reading. Cause I don't remember what most of the characters look like what sound they make. Half the time I don't remember what they mean. But I can hear and speak a lot better than I can read and write. But that's just because it's written so differently than English. Okay, legacy. Mm, okay. I will need the next 20 minutes for the summary. I have stated my thesis and my previous points don't fully relate. Mm, okay. That's the 10-minute break. I will shift to art actually. I think that's gonna help. I'm just gonna save this as one big VOD. We'll all have to deal with the roughly like 20 minutes of silence. Okay, I'm gonna switch scenes real quick. Where's the art? Okay, I'm going to put the Pomodoro back up. Oops. Okay. Good morning is gonna have to go away. Wonderful, wonderful. Then I'm going to pull up the arch. I see a new message in chat. Hold on, I cannot find my mouse. Give me a minute. Sometimes, sometimes this happens. Give me a minute. Hi, Bach. I see you've been summoned by Esmeralda. Give me a minute to move my mic over. That's fair. Yeah, but it was pretty funny since back in high school, Spanish was a class subject, and it was Spanish, not Mexican Spanish, what everyone was used to. We went in all confident and immediately got confused and lost confidence. Oh no! No, no, that's so sad. Completely get it though. Okay. Me, I'm so sorry you guys can hear the mic. If I thought I was done shifting it, I guess not. If the audio levels are off, let me know. But oh, I totally get it. That sucks though. It feels like they should be catering classes to like whatever is spoken more colloquially, because that's what you're going to use in your daily life. I totally get it. In Singapore and Malaysia, the variant of Chinese spoken, it's still like what's that word? It could be understood amongst other regions, like where they speak standard Chinese and not the regional dialects. But grammatically and vocab wise, they're very different, especially from somewhere like Taiwan, I think. Taiwan, Hong Kong, especially Hong Kong, a lot of Mandarin has influenced by like the Cantonese that's more commonly spoken there. So sometimes when I get teachers from mainland China, terms they use terms they use that grammar it's all pretty different. I straight up cannot read books from Hong Kong or mainland China just because their vocabulary is very different. Hong Kong especially, they have a lot of turns of phrase and all that. That's common to them, but not to me. Especially those originate more from. I close my window. It's a bit glaring against my screen right now. It's a bit hard for me to see. Okay, we've got 6 more minutes before I go back to studying and inevitably spend a solid couple more like minutes adjusting my mic. I'll stop. I can exceed this by 4 minutes. Sorry, I don't mind that. I'll exceed it a little bit and give the full 10 minutes of like art. Yeah, this is so very slightly. But speaking about all variants of a language, I saw this YouTube, not YouTube, sorry, was it? No, Twitter post talking about YouTube channels and how in Portugal a lot of children have been watching Brazilian YouTubers or creators and they end up speaking with a Portuguese sorry, a Brazilian Portuguese accent. And someone I'm not familiar with Portuguese as a language, but I saw someone comment on that post saying something like, imagine if a child in the UK started speaking with a Texas accent. Yes, and we noticed that we use more slang and phrases we only we understand, but aren't actually proper wording. Like one was aguas, which means water, but we sometimes use it as a quick way to say watch out. So we would give that as an answer, and the teacher would be like, not even close. No. Oh, that's so sad. But yeah, like the thing with language is that it's a tool of communication. There are things like dictionaries and like proper grammar, but I feel like past a certain point, once it's entered the common diction, it just changes, you know? Like how you kind of have to accept that nowadays literally means figuratively, like half the time. Just how language ends up being, I don't know. It's sad that the class was not, how do I say, it was so different from what you guys expected and what you guys are used to as well. Yeah, it's very interesting. Yeah, I quite like this Pomodoro. That's just two different kinds of work back to back. I think it might actually help. That day, some of you might know watermelon groundnut, a regular in Hannah's chat and in my chat. But we were yapping over Discord that Alan was talking about how Pomodoro meant to be like a marathon, not a sprint. But then I treat the timers like a sprint. Like, damn, got 20 minutes left. I gotta finish this essay now. And she was like, that's so not how it's meant to be done. Unfortunately, it's the only way Pomodoro worked for me. In fact, I think I'm only productive under time pressure. So I have to keep setting arbitrary deadlines for myself to finish work. Otherwise, I'm just not gonna finish them. And that's why I always use characters' birthdays as a deadline for much production, because then it feels less arbitrary. Yeah, nice to switch it up. The art looks so pretty, by the way. Thank you. Yeah, I'm very happy to hear that. This right now is a commission from Bug Addict, who is also in Not Lurking. I hope this is not too unconducive for people currently studying along, working along. I know I've begin to get used to. Oh, oh, hi Bug. Oh my God, hello. Bug great. Piano time. Bug great. Piano time. Hell yeah. What's up? How are you guys? How was your stream? What were you guys up to? I gotta run to dinner. Sure thing. Thank you so much for the rate. Thank you for dropping by. Have a good dinner. Very excited to see progress after. Yeah. I hope I get some good progress in alongside the studying. Yes, have a good dinner. You're playing Cocoon. Ooh, I'm not too familiar with it. It's a game, I presume. Yeah, if everyone's got a l- rate and run. Yes, that's what I was gonna. I am sorry. Give me a minute. I have changed the details of my setup. I currently cannot. Oh, goodness! I cannot see. Oh, I can hear my alerts coming in. I cannot read them. Wait, give me a minute. Oh, I do that. Thank you so much for the follow. Thank you. I changed up some of the alerts, so some of the noise are different as well. And it very much threw me off on top of my layouts and notifications being in different spots. Thank you so much. Yes, what was I saying? I forgot. Yes, I hope I get good progress done. And if you guys got a rate and run, please feel free to. That was not an alert, that was the Pomodoro. Yes, it was. I'll go till 2:45 because I spent 4 minutes of this timer setting up the mic and yapping. I think I'll be able to finish a bit of her face before we keep. You guys can see that there's a lot of intricate piercings on her face. I won't be aligning them in with the rest of my usual lineup because they're such small details and my lineup tends to be quite thick. I'll be adding on another layer in a bit where I use the Clip Studio Paint auto border effect. I'm not good at drawing perfect circles. I'm not good at drawing thin lines. Just see. I'll just show. Yeah, that's a bit too big. I'll just show you guys. Yeah, so outline. Very cool. Pull up the reference sheet later. I think these might be a bit position, but just to indicate that this is what I meant to do. And so I have the baseline layer. I don't forget, and I can alpha lock them and color them in without affecting the outline, so I can continue to shade them later. I'm very happy about. Very much. Love the I love the full border. You guys haven't seen the full piece. You guys haven't seen the full yet. I've just been working on her face so far, which is good. But since we've got in right now, yeah, this is Esmeralda. That's in his commission. Three beautiful kitty. I forgot to color this one's eyes in. She loves cuddling with them. Right now, they are playing in the grass. I might change bits of the background. Currently meant to be sunset. I'm not gonna make it a full thing, probably. If I do, it'll just be like simple, right? Clouds and whatnot. Just something that can help me. I just wanted something that could help me like figure out the lighting of the piece. Oh cute. I love the cats. Thank you. Thank you. I love cats very much. I don't have any in real life. I wish I did, but they are very difficult to draw. Personally, I'm just lucky that Siamese cats are pretty popular and I've got a good like what's that word? Source of references for them. Thank you. I also want her happy. Definitely. Sometimes I feel like if I worry over expressions too much, they end up strained. I'm quite happy with the first pass of line. Finish the mouth and Still have to go back to sleep. Then her eyebrows will be a bit more like that. Okay, I'll hide the piercings for a bit so I can check. I know I said my time is up. I know I said this happens I switch between art and Pomodoros thing. I'll be like, let me just finish this one thing. And it takes me 10 minutes to finish that one thing. And I'm done. I'm like, wow, it's I'm beat. It's time for my break. I love cats too, but I don't have any of my own. I don't no need to, cause my aunt has like five and she lives next to us. Got chickens too. The cats actually help guard them like shepherds from any stray cats trying to eat them. Oh, that's super cool. Ooh, that's very cute that they all kind of have like a job of sorts. That's love, like the family's communal cat. Ooh, I had a friend whose parents who were rubber farmers. They also had cats that sort of like guarded the property, more from pests than anything. But she showed me a picture. There were so many, like 15, and they all weren't named hard workers. Those cats, yeah, protecting like the chickens from other cats. Delightfully hard work. I'll fix her eyebrows. Very curious. Are those five cats like playful? Are they open to human interaction? Are they like some farm cats just there for like, and then they spend the days just walking the neighborhood for fun? As I said, my friends' farm cats are more of the latter. They congregate for food, and then they've got their own life to deal with and their own job to take care of. And they don't even like they feed them like one meal, and the rest of the time they're very happy to catch and eat pests, rats, whatnot. Okay, I said the break was up. I said 2:45. It's 2:50. This happens every single time. I really want to keep drawing, but some of them are scared of anyone who isn't my aunt and cousins. But then others, like this one cat, so clingy and gets upset. You don't stop what you're doing to pet it. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, I love when cats are like that. I totally get the rest of them as well. That be the spectrum of kittyhood. My neighbor had a cat once. Was sort of I wouldn't call it an outdoor cat because it was never meant to be outdoor. It just escaped so much. But it was also very friendly and clingy with like the other neighbors. So once I saw through my window another neighbor going to work, sorry, and he was just walking down the road, and this one escaped cat walked up to him and wanted pets, and then like started trying to rub its face against its leg for pets. But then the neighbor wanted to go to work, so he just walked faster, and at one point the cat leaned against his leg, but he had already walked away and it just toppled over. Extremely cute. Let me move my mic back. The work desk. and we will get studying. Mute so I can move my mic. I love cat. Same cat. If it didn't manage to escape, they like to sit at the windowsill, and they had quite like thin, like not thin. How do I say this? They had grills on the window so the cat didn't jump out, and because of that, they had to be really thin. Because at one point it was a kitten, so it had to be really thin, and the cat would still try to like keep its head out the window, but all it could manage was like the tip of its head, or like the side of it. So sometimes I just see one ear and some whiskers and some fur pop up. Usually on the way to school, before it managed to like escape through the door or something. Yeah. Okay. Let's start the study. Let me get my Pomodoros started back up. Had to try. They always do. Yeah, they always do. It's a big problem because a lot of the houses in Singapore are high rises. So everyone has to try extra hard to cat proof their house. Because those things love flinging themselves out of windows trying to escape. Sometimes they make it, and that's a relief, but it's terrifying. And sometimes they don't, and it's absolutely awful. I should finish this. Oh, wrong setup. Hold on. Let's go back to this. Yes, I'll be able to finish the summary within this Pomodoro. I'm very happy. I have a dog, but she's very cat-like, to be honest. Oh, that's cool though. Dogs are also adorable. They're very lovely. What does this one try to do? Your dog. I'm so sorry if you guys heard that. I smacked my mug against my mic stand. It happened. I'm sorry. I'm gonna do it myself because I'm very happy with it and I need to check if it works for you guys. Um, let me just where is it? Okay, it's not in yet. Give me a minute. Audio source. Okay, it should. Oh, sorry. I just needed to add something to my OBS scenes. It should work now. I forgot I was gonna try just now. Mm, you guys can use daily check-in. It's called Feed the Elf. I haven't set it up yet, but when the time comes, I'm hoping to be able to redeem, like, sorry, set up a shop within my point, and you can treat how many times you fed me for art of some kind. I'll see, I'll see. But I've got this other sound redeem I wanted to test out. Sorry. It's so loud. I'm so sorry. It's so loud. I'll need to fix that. I'll also need to fix Twitch's auto audio for point redeems because I don't like him. I already have sound redeems. Why it's so loud? Right, I don't know why it's so loud. I'm so sorry. Oh my goodness, I have to fix it now. That's what I wanted to test. We are 3 minutes into this Pomodoro and I haven't studied. Wait, I'm sorry. Okay, I see the message about your puppy. 1 minute, 1 minute. Uh, okay, I'm actually cutting its volume in half. I am at the same time gonna cut many other volumes in half, so this doesn't happen again. There are some things that I can only check while I'm live, I feel. Because I can't fully hear how the volume, like how they sound in relation to everything else going on, like my voice. Okay, everything else should be set properly. I'm going to try it again. No, first I'm gonna switch off audios for just um redeem system. Because I have my own audio for all of them. In alert box, I need to switch off all my redeem. Hold on. Channel. I just had a mild fear moment. I was wondering what if I forgot to set my redeems to the proper, like, no, sorry, my web Pomodoro to the proper window, and then I accidentally open my Twitch settings in the Pomodoro window, but no. Okay, it's better now. Why are you still playing? I don't. I thought I switched it off. Why? How do I? So sorry. I'll extend the study Pomodoro by a bit to make up for this. But yes, before that, she licks her paws to clean her face and just licks her fur like a cat. She rubs her face and body on people's hands or bodies like a cat. Aw, stuff like that. She's very picky. Like, she finds that gross for some reason. That's very rare for a dog. That's pretty cute though. Very cute, actually. That's very cute. How do I switch this? How do I stop it visually display? General settings, switch off. It's already switched off. Ah well. I got a fairly in between my last two streams, the stream before that, then the one before that, like, so I've had this redeems for one stream and I'm still troubleshooting them. I apologize for all of this dilly dallying. But by all means, I personally like to consider this part of work. And it's like productive, right? I'm not like scrolling social media, so I don't mind it being part of the Pomodoro count. I'm just not happy that it's happening midstream. How do I delete? I don't want. 1 minute, 1 minute. I'm gonna try cut all the visuals. Um, I might give the stream personality. Thank you. Oh, I can't set it to 0. Thank you for the comfort. I am. I was using stream elements before this for all like the follow and rate alerts, and that was working perfectly fine. But for whatever reason, last stream they all broke. I could hear them on my end. For whatever reason, I can see like you guys can see it, right? The chat below me. That's still part of my stream element overlay. So it's not that stream elements is completely broken, it's just my alerts. So I got fed up and I switched to the Twitch version of like alerts overlay. Because then I also didn't have to have another program opened up, which is why I use stream elements to begin with. But I'll see. Delete and I delete it. And I delete it. And I just delete this whole channel point reader. Yes, I can. Wonderful. It's gone. It's gone. I see. Yeah. Growing pains. I'll get a hang of it. Now I'm going to try. You know, all of us could use it. Why is it still there? I'm not happy. I thought I got rid of you. I'm so not happy. Hold on. I thought all of my channel point redeem notifications were off. Whatever, we'll have to live with it. We'll have to live with it. It's okay. I'll get rid of everything in between this and next stream. It's okay. Also, I wanted to ask what you were studying, if you don't mind me asking. Yeah, I am doing two majors. The first one is political science. That's what I'm studying for right now. The second one is a super secret niche one whose department in my university closed down on me. So I'll not talk about that. But yeah, I am studying political science. I know you're doing at least a psychology class. If you don't mind talking, I am also curious about what you're saying. You have to live with. You just have to live with which are being like. In fact, I think I could mute it, right? I could mute it on my end at least. You guys will still get the visuals, but I'll have to mute it for me because they're annoying me. Scarf over. Sorry for that racket. Yeah, I'm a psychology major. Currently, for my major, I'm taking social psychology and biological psychology. It's very cool. Very cool. Ooh. I, and brain psychology. Sorry, biological psychology, meaning stuff that's like actually related like chemicals and the brain, something like that. I don't know. I had to take one intro psychology class, and that's all I studied about it. But social psych's pretty cool as well. A few friends in social psych sounds so interesting. Have now overbrewed my tea. Alas, okay, things happen. Let me skip past this song. Back to the summary. Yeah, it has to do with the brain and the different things it does. I personally find it the most interesting part to study. Nice. We did like a little bit of that in the intro set class. It is really interesting. That's so cool though. And also that you're enjoying what you study. That's such an important part of things. I'll admit that I'll admit that I went into my like both majors, political science and the super secret second one, partially because I enjoyed them a lot. The second one is more relevant to employment in Singapore. Political science, it's like you usually go into like consultancy afterwards, if not somewhere within like research for the government. So they're very competitive jobs. It's not that there's no jobs, they're just yeah, competitive. So second one's a bit more relevant to my skill set and personal interests. But it so helps that I enjoy what I study. Let me actually stop yapping. I'll I actually have to extend the Pomodoro now. I spent like 10, 15 whole minutes figuring out scarf. Apologies. Yeah, I see it's good to like what you study. Makes things easier. It really does. Also, hi Jerry. Thank you for the snack. Thanks for dropping in. Yeah, it really does. Sometimes studying is a job. Gonna stop yapping so you can focus on because if I focus to my bed. Yeah, it's okay, yes. Let's all stop yapping. It is a problem of mine. Well known. I cannot do in-person group studies because I'm the yapper that derails the study session. I thought being live would fix it because I thought I would functionally be speaking to a wall. Wrong, wrong. I can yap to myself. I can yap to one or fewer people in chat. But yes, let's focus. Hmm, Oh, I accidentally shuffled the pages on my reading PDF. I think I can undo it. I hope I can undo it. Yes, I could. Okay, great. Okay, now. Hello, hi, Okina. Thank you for the snack. How are you today? I'm Pomodoroing between schoolwork and art, and I try to troubleshoot my what's that word? I spent about like 10 minutes just now trying to troubleshoot my alert notifications because I switch my alerts to switches and it's playing sounds that I don't want and visuals that I don't want either or redeems. So it didn't work. I've done something else now. I've let OBS control audio, then I've just muted it. So if we redeem anything else, it should not play any more audio. I don't know why Stream Elements broke on me. Stream Elements chat is fine, not the redeems though, so I had to switch out. I'll see, I'll see. Anyway, I'm this 10 minutes I'm gonna spend paying back the scuff troubleshooting. So uh I yes, okay, so we are still on reading summary. Would I like help? Very much so. Maybe not right now. Actually, potentially right now. Let me just check my word count on this. If it's all good to go, I don't care. I'm just going to submit it. I have to pick my battles. 123 words, that's fine. Wait, no. One last point. Okay. Hannah, I do know that you use Mix It Up and you don't have like visual, at least not loud visual notifications for stream alerts and stuff. So I don't know. I think it's just something within you can add. Oh, I can't. I'm trying to get rid of them. I don't want visuals for my point redeems. I went into the Twitch alerts box, right? And then I got rid of what's that word? I got rid of visuals and sounds for all of my redeems. It just didn't save or like didn't alert. I'm not happy with that. The most I can do now is mute. Basically, yeah, mute Twitch within OBS. I keep trying to delete the channel point variant, but then it comes back to haunt me. So let me just try something else. I'm just gonna try update something else and then I'll see if I can save it afterwards. Yeah, same? Okay. Good, okay. Otherwise, I'll just give up and like not use the Twitch alerts anymore. It's like the channel points redeem. It's like a cockroach. It doesn't die. It refuses to die. You deleted, muted your Twitch alerts. Right, okay. I pray that it's gone. Just and mix it up. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to keep it just and mix it up as well. I still do want my visual alerts for like follows and subs. So I'll have to keep it up a little bit. Let me redeem something else. So you can see it works. Okay. Um, the visuals are still there. I'm not happy about that, but the sound has been fixed. Hmm. Could you make it invisible in OBS? I could, but the issue is that I still want the visuals for like follows and stuff, just not for everything else, basically. I could make it invisible temporarily. I don't know. I could live with it for this stream and just figure it out afterwards. I might do demos on what's that word. How do I phrase this? I could go with the duct tape solution of uploading a blank image and deleting all of the text if it refuses to save. If it refuses to let me delete it, sorry. Yeah, I'm just gonna try that afterwards. Absolutely duct tape solution, but I gotta do what I gotta do. Okay, this is a very cute song. Really Force. Okay, for context, the name of the game is Fairy Wars. Do you have multiple alert boxes or just the one? Just the one. I've completely, what's that word? Shut off the stream elements alerts so it didn't suddenly come back to life and like overlap with Twitches. You can separate them? Oh, I see. I see. Okay. Wait, no, they are? Are they? Yeah, no, they are in the same box. Okay. Great, great, great. Let me see how to. Hmm, check DMs. Okay, got it. Thank you. Ah, I see. Oh, I just realized something. Oh my god. Wait, 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 wait. Hold on. Something is how do I phrase it? Something has gone awfully wrong in my Twitch. Hold on. I need to double check specifically what's wrong. But before I have it, number three I can keep. Number two I can keep. Wait. Oh. Delete. Oh my god. Okay, now you're gonna hate what I'm about to tell you. So the thing is, due to the being very stupid. First time around I was stupid. Second time round it's because once I started streaming, I moved chat to the right hand side of my screen. It completely blocked the alert boxes side, and because of that I had four identical alert boxes overlapping. So I deleted channel point alerts on like two of them and not the other two. That was the issue the whole time. I'm sorry. Thank you for the troubleshoot, Okina. I'm so sorry. I'm very stupid. Let me try and redeem something and we'll see if it works. Hold on. Let's do a dish. Let's hydrate. Everyone drink up. Let's see if that works. Oh, good God! It's finally worked. Thank God. Nothing, not a peep from Twitch. It's just mix it up this time. Thank God. And thank you, Okina, for fixing what I have failed to do for so long. This is genuinely so funny. Thank you. I don't have. Wait, no. I don't have like a VIP role yet because I didn't know what the hell a VIP would do. I need to give one to you. I'll do it after stream. Hi, but you missed the nightmare scuff that just happened. You missed all of the nightmare scuff. Okay, Nas asks how. I am stupid, okay? I didn't realize what an alert box did. I didn't see it the first time I opened it because I had no alert boxes. So I think the pop-up just didn't show up. And once chat was on the right hand side of my screen, you could mod me. I could. I really could. I'm already a mod for you. Might as well make it mutual. It'll be really cute. Now we are going to wonderful. Okay, now has actually been modded. VIP doesn't unlock till 50 followers. I see. Okay, that's why I didn't know anything about it. You know what? Begging for special treatment and hasn't even supported me with a sub. Oh no. To be to be fair, I think both of you are like active at different times in the day. Okay. Okay, that also did just help me troubleshoot something I spent 25 minutes struggling with, along with approximately 30 other issues I had with my various different streaming programs. In fact, I think no, I was gonna say the only one that Okina hasn't fixed was PNG Tuber Plus, but that's wrong. The first time I tried to lay out my stream setup, I didn't know that you could selectively crop windows in OBS. I just thought it would display the whole thing and I just had to live with it. So you have given so much tech support. I think everything on my screen has been you have advised on. You have advised on. I didn't know you could select like basically crop like let's say a settings menu out of the display. So what I did was I had the full PNG tuber window on, but I just scrolled out really far so that you couldn't see like any settings menus alongside my model. And I just like left it in the corner of the screen. So even if I like open it, the settings would be hidden by something else and you could only see the model. And okay, and I was like, please, Kuva, you can crop it out. You just have to hold. It was like, oh, that's how. Okay. Thank you, okay now. But yeah. Okay. I haven't unlocked VIP yet. That's good to know also. Thank you for the metal pipe. If I had a bonk sound, I think I would deserve it. Redeems are working now. Yeah, that's great. Boom. Truly wild. Truly wild. Okay, it's break time. But I have spent so much time troubleshooting shooting that I've genuinely not done any work. But at this point, I don't care. I'm going to finish one sentence and upload my summary and will mark that off the list. That's so loud. I've already lowered it. I need to lower it even more. I think we are all thinking about oomph here. Hold on. Let me lower it even more. It was at 50%. It started out at 100% and it was disgusting to listen to. I lowered it to 50 and I think it's still loud. Hold on. I'll do the next goomph. If our fish isn't here, it was functionally requested by her. Yes, it should be softer now. I did lower it inside, mix it up. So it should be all good now. That was a lot easier to listen. This is the sound of my tablet pen smacking into my mic wire. It's a Kuva original. I pulled up OBS one day after getting an affiliate to record the sound. So I just have about like I think a total 2-3 minutes on my laptop of me repeatedly smacking my pen against my wire in OBS. I tried it in Audacity, but I think it's the mix of OBS's like compressors and limiters and whatnot, which makes it a really satisfying sound. Audacity's was just like yeah, Keith of Fish isn't here, but like periodically when I was drawing, she'd go, hey, 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 knock your pen into your wire again. Let's hear that sound. And that's why I don't think it's good that I keep doing that to the wire so we can all enjoy the pre-recorded version of it. Okay, as I said, let me finish this summary and then we will go for a 5 or so minute break and then I'll come back and it'll be art the rest of the way. Ah! That's very loud as well. I'm so sorry. It has been lowered. But yes, make sure you're not shrimping. Everyone sit up straight. Spine check. I stole the... That scared me. I'm so sorry. I didn't expect it to be so loud. They are all below 50% in Mix It Up. I really didn't think they'd all be this loud. So sorry. I think Metal Pipe can be a bit lower. Yeah, Metal Pipe can be lower. Madrid was fine. Saxophone is fine. Good. You gotta check your sounds. I do... No, okay. I think the issue is when I check them off stream, I forget to check them against things like the level, like how loudly I'm speaking. So through my headphones, like isolated, I'm like, oh, okay, they sound fine. And then I play them live, and then they overpower everything. Also, you can let your sound redeems bypass the request system. Oh, oh, I feel like I saw that when I was setting up channel points and immediately forgot that I could do it. I'll show you later. Thank you, Okina. You. Yes. Later. Okay, back to... Let me actually put the... I'm using this 5 minutes to force myself to upload the summary. And then we'll do a legitimate 5 minute break. And then it's art time the whole way. I think I've been yapping enough. I'm not gonna bother splitting the vlog. I think if someone wanted a study with me thing and some white noise, I think this would work. There's no music, unfortunately, but if it's a VOD, you can put your own on. That's fine. Otherwise, just like put like a collective Toho playlist on shuffle. There's like no difference. It's just at one point you'll have to listen to Fairy Wars and not Fairy Wars. Okay, I'm not. This is so totally not what the professor asked for. Hold on, let me just 150 words. That's great. That's exactly what I meant to do. I'm also supposed to give personal reflection. I don't care. It looks like none of my other classmates did. I know some of these apps definitely use ChatGPT for it. However, I can organically misunderstand the article and publish my response anyway. I don't care. You? Exactly. Exactly you. Or just let the queue build to hundreds of redeems. You wanna know what I did after my last stream? I went in and had to clear my queue manually. I think it's better to be able to refund stuff if it doesn't work. That's true, that's true. There's a few redeems earlier today that didn't work. I'll have to refund a couple of them. Yeah. Early on, a few of the sound redeems. Yes, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. It's been uploaded. Wonderful. First one done. It's gone. I no longer need to reading summary. It's over. As a mark of victory, I'm removing it from all my to-do lists. I'm so happy. How is everyone's progress, by the way? If you've been done, if you have been studying along with me, have you guys been productive? I'm so sorry if my yapping has kept everyone from being productive. Echo Hound, hello, hi, hello, hello, hello. Thanks for dropping in. We are just about to switch from studying to art. Also, everyone is using ChatGPT, and so when I'm like, OMG, I need help with this assignment, y'all got tips, everyone is just like, ChatGPT. And I'm like, no, I will not give in to temptation. Stay away. Exactly, exactly. We were all given brains for a reason, and we should all use them. How you're doing, Beans? Nice. Oh, thank you for the for the hydrate. Everyone drink up. I've got some black tea on me. Yeah, drink first. Yeah, I got some black tea. I did just take a sip. It's a cold day outside right now, so I've got a bit in my thermos, and every time I, oop, okay, that's the break over, quote unquote break. There was an extension for me not doing any actual work during full Pomodoro. But anyway, you've been very productive despite your yapping. Lovely. That's what we love to hear. I'll switch over to drawing and I can actually talk and draw at the same time. So I will be productive with this. Okay, yes. I will zoom out and you guys can see this. Okay. I wanna bring the Pomodoro over real quick. It's so good. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Oh, it's still half shown, half opaque. I forgot. Yes, this is Esmeralda. It's Buck Addict's OC. She is gorgeous. And I'm very excited to get back to work on this. As someone who has a fear of degenerative disorders like Alzheimer's, I refuse to let my brain take shortcuts. So no AI for me. Exactly, exactly. You need to use your brain. You need to actively do something creative or intellectual through oops, that's not what I meant to do. Throughout your life and keep it healthy. Don't let it start rotting early. So yes, I can organically misinterpret a reading. I don't need ChatGPT for that. In fact, I misinterpret things so wildly and wrongly, and I put things at the bottom of my summaries like I did not understand this concept, even though I know it was central to Johnson's theory. So my professors know full well it's organic confusion. Anyway, okay. Break time, as I said, actual break time. Um, go get more water if you gotta. Let's go to the bathroom. I'll be back in 5 minutes, and we will keep drawing. Hey everyone, we are back. Okay, it's a bit far. I can't myself. Think maybe it's fine. Hello. Ah, okay. It just occurred to me that that is Esmeralda in the sick in the emote over there. Very cute. Hi Melon. Hello. Give me a minute. My chat displays a bit. Thank you for the metal part. Everyone, if you haven't done your daily check-in yet, good morning. Good morning. Oh, speaking of good morning, right? Okay. Look at this. Warm welcome back. Yeah, very warm welcome. Explosive comeback, some might say. But yes, okay. Now that I'm affiliate, I have emo. I don't know what I'm going to do for most of them, but there's one thing I have wanted since the start. It's a good morning sticker. You can see it above my head right now. My hair's in the way a little bit. It's still going. It's undergoing approval. I was hoping it would be one of those miracle cases where it was approved in like an hour, and we'll be able to raid out today with a fresh new good morning sticker. But alas, not yet. It's fine. We can all just use basic free to pay keyboard emote. Wait, hi everyone. How are you guys doing? Let me get back onto this. Let me change my stream information. I was gonna do that during the break. I completely forgot. Yeah, I'm going on fully to art now. Work, study, done, art now. Done. If you refresh the title and category should have changed. Yes. Okay. I gotta say, also really wanna get the Ace Attorney sticker charms done. I've been dilly dallying on that for very long time now. By all means, with my regular speed at which I draw, it should be fast. But I've just been very lazy and busy with schoolwork. Yes, but let's get. I need to refresh up now so I can count some details. I'm probably not going to draw the lines of the rings internally. I'll save that for the coloring process. As I mentioned earlier, my lines tend to end run quite thick. I feel like it ends up making things look a bit cluttered. I just draw all the a bit thicker than scoop out. I'll worry about the a bit later. I just realized a bit of it's gonna get covered by hair anyway, so I'm starting to slow down because I'm getting tired and hungry. Then that's fine. I do think you should take a break. I unfortunately have realized that taking a good break while you're studying and working makes you much more efficient. Sometimes I like refrain from a break and then I can sit in front of like my textbook or laptop for a full hour and get like 15 minutes worth of work done. I don't know. I think unless you are like on a super big crunch, it might be pretty good to go and like take a good break. That's true. Sometimes I forget to take a break. Yeah, it happens. That's why I guess that's what the Pomodoro system aims to help you with, so you don't lock in that hard. Oh, I know this. No harm in taking a break. Oops, sorry if you guys heard that. Um, Organic oomph, I guess. I've sort of conditioned yourself to study to a specific song and then play that song to study, and that's how I end up listening to Funky Town for 10 hours. Oh, Melon, you are genuinely so funny for this. If it works, I gotta say, boy, does it work for you. That's so funny. To be fair, I won't say I conditioned myself to do this. I feel like hour long, 10 hour long loops of songs are really nice to study to because then it helps you get into the flow of things. And you don't need to like get distracted selecting new music. Speaking of music, I just remembered I left the music volume a little too high during the break. Should be fine for you guys. Bit softer would do well. I have not heard this one before. Hold on. Okay, I guess it's a new arrangement of an old Ohopi. Because I don't remember a little bloops at bit distracting. Sorry I skipped that one. I listened to it a lot and I'm not feeling it. If you go to more funky music rather than studying, could play low quality funky town and send Melon into a Winter Soldier esque urge to study. I know your weakness. Has anyone here played the game called Closing Shift? Because I was streaming it to one of my friends and it had me terrified. And my friend was falling asleep. No, I haven't played it yet. But, ooh, what is it about actually? I guess had you terrified means it's like a horror game in a sense. You are as loud as your music. Is that a good or bad thing? Hold on. I think not the best. I think is it? I don't know. Bad. Okay. Music has been decreased. I need to angle my mic. Oh, sorry. Bit better towards my face. Hold on. It was a bit off center. This. Bring your mic up a little. Okay. Is this a bit better? Okay, no, we can't judge it yet. The music is should be better. I've turned the music down and my mic up. Hmm. Sounds better? Yeah? Okay, thank you. Thank you, thank you. But basically, you work in a cafe and are getting watched by someone, so it's not really a game with a lot of jump scares. Just unsettling, you know? Hmm. Okay, got it, got it. One of those. It's still a horror, but not the jump scary kind. Hmm. I get it, although I kind of get it. A lot of people study in cafes or work in them. I guess like you could either be unsettled by the strange person, whatever, watching you. Better, it's psychological horror. Yeah, better. It leaves you with lasting fear. Hopefully, like imagine you work in a cafe and you have seen some shit at work and getting watched by someone is like the lower levels of the shit that goes down on your shift. Yes, you love those. Those are your favorite. Hmm, lovely. I should catch. I'll try to catch you streaming one day. I am a bit too much of a coward to play horror games. I was thinking maybe this Halloween I might want to do one of the RPG maker class like Ib or something. If not a classic, but a relatively popular one, Pocket Mirror. I've loved watching people play those. I've never played one myself, and I think it's about time that I do. I'll see how busy I am Halloween. I was also thinking it might genuinely be against Twitch terms of service for the violence in it, but I kind of want to play Cops Party. I was exposed to it as a child via PewDiePie at an age where I really shouldn't have been watching something so violent and disturbing. And you know, like PewDiePie is not a serious guy. You can't play horror, but you want to play Cops Party? Why not? Baptism of fire, you know? Dive head first into the deep end. Why not? I don't know. I feel like I watched it so long ago with an unserious player that the story might genuinely hit worse and harder now that I'm older. I can understand implications of things even worse. Well, I've never seen it, but I've heard of it. It's one of those like RPG maker games where it's like a pixel art style top down thing where a group of students are transported into another world after a ritual gone wrong. And if you die in that world, your soul basically stays there forever and experiences the same pain you feel upon death forever. And throughout the game, your goal is kind of to get out in order to figure out like what's happening. And it's got a lot of pixel art violence and some 2D anime violence with a lot of like graphic details not held back basically. Yeah, so it might not be something I can stream, or I might um play it but not stream it. I'll see. I'll come back to this strand of hair later. It's not coming to me now. But yeah, if I've been too much of a coward to play horror, it's not a good one to start on. Basically, Pocket Mirror might be a lot better because it's very much a horror game, but it's scattered in between very cutesy aesthetics and a lot of like story focused non horror scenes. One of the things that like blew my mind as a child because it was free to play. I think might still be, but it was free to play and its art was gorgeous and a pretty like good story as well. I was enthralled with it. I should play that. That or Eep, IB. I think my mic cuts out sometimes when I say it because it's such like a short word. I recommend Home Safety Hotline on the closing shift. They're both pretty fun. Oh, I heard of Home Safety Hotline either. Could try. Right. I'll have to look into them. If it's a non-jump scary horror, that's fine too. That's good because jump scary kind. I don't know. I don't know how to explain that. Like, I just don't think I'll enjoy it. I don't think I'll be scared of it. There. Oh, wow! I didn't draw a face at all. Okay. uh, I've watched other people play. I guess it's probably different from when I'm playing. But I don't know. It's quite. At least the modern ones, they're very predictable, and I'll just have no reaction, and it won't be fun. Yeah, I think a psychological one would be good. On my Clip Studio is lagging. What else? What other horror game? I could always do the. I- this is very funny. I could play Five Nights at Freddy's. I think it's still to this day overplayed. After the initial wave of everyone playing Five Nights at Freddy's, like people didn't play it for a while. And in the past couple of years, I've seen more and more people upload things like finally playing Five Nights at Freddy's. FNAF Ayo? Yeah, good play FNAF. I never have, despite despite being really into like the lore in my youth. I never actually played it because it costs money, even I think on mobile. So at that age, I would have had to ask my parents to buy it for me, and that was the age where they refused to pay for video games. So you play it with friends, all stuck on the night shift together. Collaborative effort. How does that work? Actually, curious. Is it like you guys each control one part of the office? I've seen a multiplayer mod where someone can be the animatronic. Same, I never played it, but was super into the lore. I only played like FNAF and 4 and recently Pizza Sim, right? I kind of get it. I get it. Is Pizza Sim still free actually? Last I heard it was. Could play that. I heard it's extremely good, like a game in general. We put it on the TV. One person has the controls, one listens to watch in horror. Oh, that sounds fun. Oh my god, actually, that's a very funny way to collab FNAF. Pretty sure it is. Nice. And Pizza Sim can be on the cards. I know it's a jump scare horror thing, but from what I've seen of the gameplay, it's less like initial FNAFs, but because you're like trying to like get other boring office jobs done. Basically, you're fighting for whether or not you can protect yourself from animatronics versus like getting menial tasks done. There's a lot more like urgency and panic in it. Oh, that's why. Sorry, I just realized why I've been struggling with a bit with the hair. Okay. I feel like it would be fun anyway. And I love a good simulator. There is a simulator, actual simulator part of Pizza Sim. I would enjoy that. I can talk about all of it. I could still end up not playing a horror game. Something that me and my sister were talking about was making me learn how to code and how to like design games. So we could make a really bad parody of Slender Man. I do not know how to describe it to all of you without sounding actually insane. Because it's like one of those things where you develop your own vocabulary with your siblings. And it's based entirely on inside jokes. Normally, I get used to the game and don't get scared for the first few jump scares, but I will say that Pizza Sim had me dreading the night shift. I was so scared the entire time. Ooh, okay, oh, that's good. But like such a late entry to be like still scary. That's what I was thinking. It's easier to get used to jump scares, but ooh, entire time. You get that? I All I'm going to say is that we wanted to make either a mod or clone of Slenderman like the game, where instead of collecting notes in a forest, you collect various different BTS photo cards. Anyway, anyway, that aside, Pizza Sim is one of the games I played collaboratively. Truly awful. Ooh. Oh, it sounds like an actually bad, like scary bad one to play. That's quite exciting. It makes you make noise. Yeah, that's what I heard. Like, you have to like print shit, and then the printer chucks, and then you can't lower the vents while you do that. You constantly feel too loud. Oh man, man, that sounds like fun. I might also go out of my way and try to find a indie horror. I'm thinking now of like I don't remember the name of the studio, but there was the Taiwanese developed Detention. I was thinking of maybe either Detention or something like also indie and very region specific. I feel like Thai horror movies a lot. There's definitely Thai horror games out there that fine. Hopefully, my big issue is finding one that's been translated to English. Otherwise, you're gonna spend 5 minutes on the start menu while I try to sound out the Thai alphabet and fail to read anything anyway. Hey, pizza sim sounds very good in a terrifying way. That will be on the short list, like potential Halloween horror. I think it's cause they make you forget about them, so you don't expect scares. Yeah, I agree. You feel too loud all the time, constantly doubting yourself. Wonderful. It's like so well designed though, really making you feel like you're the problem. Anyway, I just remembered that this side of her hair, I meant it to be tucked in, when I was struggling, shape just kind of go. Yeah, there we go. There we go. To fix those in a but like I like how this looks. Do you think OBS would pick it up if I tried to crunchy food on stream? I am considering eating right now. Some of you were here last time round when I spoke about how my house currently has many fruits. Currently really want some longan. My hands are gonna be annoyingly sticky. I'm gonna have to stop drawing. I wanna eat longan. Because both of my hands get juiced up when I peel them. Damn, it's 1 a.m. Oh, you have to go to bed? Oh wow, okay. It's 4 p.m. here for me, but yeah, you gotta go. Please do. Especially since I'll assume it will be your Monday morning soon. It's Monday afternoon for me. Yeah, you gotta go for this. PST is right. It really is, man. Yes, I'll be heading to bed. Good night. It was fun. Yeah, thank you so much for joining me today. Good night. Sleep well. I do hope I catch you streaming another time. I hope the timings work out. Yeah, good night. Okay. I know cravings are cravings and they disappear in like minutes. But damn, I kinda wanna go get some longan. If I didn't actively have it in my fridge, I wouldn't even like think about it. I just drink more tea. More poor tea. And sorry. Anyway, I just like drink the tea and forget about it, but poor tea. Poor tea, you say? Unfortunately, I only have black tea on me, but good God, I should get some poor tea. I'm so upset. I can't believe poor tea will forever be ruined in my head. I will now eternally associate it with something I cannot explain to my mom. Next time she asks, "Do you want poor?" I'm gonna start laughing, and she won't know why. You're welcome. Big sigh. You guys didn't hear it. I'm so sad. I sighed so loudly. Just for you, okay, nah? And OBS didn't let me. Closer, closer. Oh, oh. My god. Speaking of emotes, have to if you know the answer now, you could let me know. I wanted to go and ask if it'll open for emote commissions right now because I want a Kuva role. There's an Okina role. It may be my favorite emote in the world. I would like a Kuva role. Can ask? Yeah. I'll remember to ask after stream. I was gonna do it last night. Then Ale popped up in chat. Okina role. So cute. I was gonna ask last night. And Ale popped up in chat. And I forgot. Okina role. I don't really have a small and round phone. I've got a little froggy up on my tablet, which is just a little froggy. It's not me or anything per se, but I could make the little froggy roll. It would be cute. But it's already so spherical. I think it would be cute. A frog roll. I need to stop worrying about that one strand of hair. It's fine. It looks fine. Oops. Oh, hold on, let me. Yes, right angle. Wrong layer. So be it. So be it. Dude, you guys know what I really want to eat right now? Misha ice cream. They opened one dangerously close to my house a while ago. And when it first opened, me and my sister went so much. I've been trying to limit myself to like not more than two a week still. It's Monday. It's Monday. Ooh, right? God. I don't know if you guys have tried. I know a few of you now in chat are from Singapore. So I don't know where else there's an IT, but IT has their $1 vanilla ice creams now. And I kinda like them more than Mishra's. Like not even kidding. I feel like that's sacrilege to say here. I feel like the IT ones have a really nice texture to them. They're like really icy. I guess if you like like very milky soft serves, very smooth soft serves. Yeah, IT, that one. Thank you. You haven't tried? Ooh, okay. It's they taste relatively similar. They're like very milky vanilla ice creams. Nisha's is a milkier. IT's has a very nice texture to it. Some days it just hits harder. It's a bit more out of the way for me than Misha. But sometimes if I'm like feeling it, the trip is so worth it. I know this. I also have so many like so much merch that isn't just the Ace Attorney one that I want to do. There's two sticker sheets that I need to do for a fundraiser my friends and I are working on. Um, haha. Oopsie. I need to get back on that. I have formatted the Pretty Cure charms for print, and I haven't sent the order in because I think I'll wait for a few more stickers and send one bulk order together. It's $5 to deliver, but free to self collect from the warehouse. Not warehouse, their production is. And it's a bit out of the way for but I kinda like what's that word? I don't know. I like going there. I can't explain it. I'm very excited the whole trip there and back. And in the grand scheme of things, $5 for shipping, it's like fine, right? Especially if I've got quite a big order. If I'm waiting for the physical trip to be worth it, the delivery trip is also going to be worth. I don't know. I like it. I like it. If I end up too busy during the semester to go and collect it, then I'll deliver. Then I'll opt for uh deliver. No, last time I was also mid semester. Hello, Tea for Fish. There is a sound redeem. I hit affiliate. Break from uni readings. Nice. Welcome in. Yes, I hit affiliate. There is a sound redeem. It is inspired by you, basically. You'll be able to find it. There's also a daily check-in, which I'm thinking of like setting up a shop system so you can exchange them in the future for like art or something. Same thing with the channel points, but yeah. Thank you for the snack. Thank you for the snack, Melon. Thank you for the metal pipe. It's still very loud, even though I've lowered it to 15% and mix it up. I guess it's built to be loud and annoying. Hold on. Thank you for the snack. I have lowered metal pipe down even lower. I'm fine with it jump scaring me because I'm kind of hee hee ha haing anyway. But I can imagine that I may have to disable. Thank you for the other metal pipe. Anyway, next time when I'm doing a study stream, I may have to disable it so someone studying along doesn't get distracted. Yeah. Mm. How is the metal pipe falling a distraction? Very motivating. To be fair, when I'm sleepy, I like to play then like 1 hour of silence interrupted by metal pipe just to keep me on my toes. Unfortunately, most people don't work that way. Imagine, imagine. I think I still have the relatable IRL studying experience. Insane. No, but like imagine like you're sleepy. Kuva, that sounds like a way to give yourself insomnia. Why? It's just studying. Imagine like you're sleepy, not for like any sleep deprivation reasons. The weather's just very nice for a little nap. And you keep zoning out. Oh, thank you for the lurk, Estelle. But you keep zoning out. What keeps you on your toes? Like, um, a unpredictable sound of metal pipe falling. See, all of you think it's insane, which is why I think I should disable it for any study streams. But it didn't bother me today. I could. Okay, they are alternating colors. I'm just gonna have to like eyeball it. I was watching another stream recently. I cannot remember specifically whose, but they had a lurk command or redeem, either one. And when someone selected it, the display message was just a no. Cannot explain why that's so funny to me. color is it? Is it dark brown? It's dark brown. I may actually make a second layer of this so I can have a darker outline color. Okay, yes, that's good. That's good. If anything, I might merge the bracelet, not bracelet, sorry, these like multicolored string beads onto one, and I'll keep the face piercings as their own layer. But those need to be a bit more delicate. Okay, wait, hold on. You guys can't see the floating wind. Oh, sorry. Organic oomph. Something feels off about the angle of rings here. I also feel like I may have made fonts a different width and length. Oopsie. I think I'll fix the angle on this later. I'll let it be for now. Probably one of those things where I'll need a bit of time even like identify what's wrong with it. So no big rush. Okay. I feel like the shape and size of ears are a little off. I might just draw on the piercings first. And it'll probably be better. I think this works as well. Yeah. I think the rings will just be hidden by the ear entirely. So yeah, it won't be visible above them. That's fine then. Piercing time. They're very fun to draw. 9 oh, oh, 9 both sides. Okay. I feel like the beat of this song is so nice to rhythmically mark something. Oh, okay. This 5 on inside, but blocked by simply the angle of her head. For I think maybe the inside piercing needs to be extended a bit more. Is that part of the song? Wait, hold on. Is the ringing part of the song, or did my neighbor's phone just go off so loudly? Okay, this one. Oh my god, the results of the Toho 2025 popularity poll is out. This song ranks so lowly, and I kind of get it, right? This is a actual crying shame. But some of my top games are the lowest ranked mainline games. In fact, Unfinished Dream of All Living Ghosts, which was my number one, is ranked um below like I think two or three print works. One print work, like two print work. I think it's like below Detective Satori and Lotus Eaters, and below several mainline games. Sorry, side games, which is wild. I know there were a lot of issues to like just the way the game ran and the balancing between like the different characters. And I get most people don't play Toho for story, but it had like such a good story. It was a shame. It was a shame. Wily Beast was the second lowest rated game. It's not my number one. I think it was my number three or four. No. Wily Beast did not hit my top five. It was Unfinished Dream. No, Unconnected Marketeers. Then Unfinished Dream. Then I think Hidden Star and Four Seasons. UFO or 10 Desires, then Perfect Cherry Blossom. We were only allowed to rank five, but if I could have picked any more, then UFO would have been in there. Then Hidden Star, I don't remember. But yeah, Early Beast was ranked so lowly. Eka, whose team this belongs to, it's like among some of the lowest for all the Windows games. For context, some PC98 characters are ranked above Eka, and PC98 means games that like you just cannot get them legally anymore. First of all, because they're all out of print. Secondly, because they don't run on Windows. They ran on a Japanese only operating system, and the only way now to get them is via an emulator, both for the games and for the OS. But they're quite iconic in a sense. A lot of them appeared in repeat games. Oh, sorry. And some of them have very iconic music, like Bad Apple, like the melody for Bad Apple comes from one of them. And Mima, who's one of those who's like in every single PC98 game, and people really want her back in Windows. So it makes sense for some of them to rank quite highly. But I don't know, it's just sad. A lot of the recent Windows characters are very lowly ranked. A lot of them. I think someone on YouTube was calling them the old women. Like, I get it, I get it. The popularity poll still shows that a majority of the people voting are 15 to 19 and 19, or like 15 to 19, 20 to like 25 or 30, something like that. It makes sense that the older characters, Kuva old, Kuva old, Kuva not old, Kuva perfectly average age. But yeah, a lot of the votes are within the younger category. So it makes sense that they wouldn't like older characters. I'll say though, on the topic of me being old, in real life once, several people, including one of my juniors, have said that I look very epic. I can't describe this to my dear overseas viewers, but like they're basically just saying I'm very uncle, very grandpa, and I cannot fight the allegations. The only bad thing about working with the Clip Studio Paint Auto line is that they're so easy to like not mess up. You can see it when I transform them in any way. They keep forming like this kind of strange art. That's nine. Wonderful. Oh, I'm a little silly. I just realized that these are meant to reach the. And I don't know what's like the shell of the. Yeah, they can go around the whole shell of the ear. Uh-huh. This didn't got Matara. Got it. And that is it. Round of third one. Oh my god, this is something I did years ago, pre-COVID, but if not right at the of COVID becoming a global thing. Um, yeah, should have been 2019. I did this challenge called November. It's like Inktober, if you guys have heard of that. You draw um every day of the month, it's a different color, and it cycles through the rainbow basically with different hues. I did that drawing a original outfit for Toho characters, and I never finished it. I got quite deep in, like day 17, very consistently every day, and then school just got way too busy. So I haven't finished it yet, but like, and I know school will get way too busy now as well. But high key, I kind of wanna like reclaim it, and it'll be really cute. At the end of the challenge, I will put everything into one art book and print it, and we will all be happy. I'll see you. I'm also just going to. Did you ask for a tweet? Sure thing. Yeah, please go ahead. If there's any particular part you want me to zoom in on, well, to like look at next stack more curved. Ah, okay. Yeah, that's something you pointed out that keeps escaping my grasp. I will um assume you mean it like this way, right? Curves out, then in, then out. Same thing on this side. Exactly. Right. Okay. Nice. Okay. I'll keep this on as a guide because when I log in too hard on trying to make the ring equal in width, and then because of that I forgot the curve. Okay, but yes. Oh, okay. It's snug on her neck, then spreads shoulder. The bottom one can be bit by changing the angle. Snug on. I think this this at least for this side. I thank you. Perfect. Fantastic. Thank you for the live feedback. This is very helpful as well. I'll still be tweaking the neck rings a bit here and there just because of like line width stuff in general. But I will remember this shape. I'll keep this like guide there. Yeah, I'll just keep the. Oh, wait. Yeah, it's on the wrong layer. I'll keep this off the corner to remember. I have been prone to. What's that word? I've been. Oh, this with this oldest version, she has one more ring for a total of seven. Ah, got it. Okay, I miscounted. Oh wow, I so miscounted. Okay. Uh, thinking. I guess it could. Let me just check. It goes all the way. At it on top, so her neck is full. Okay. Then let me tweak it a bit this side. Okay. Okay. Yes. Hope this works. It's all right. Yeah, let's go. Lovely, lovely. Inevitably, later on in my coloring process, things tend to get shifted around, angles tend to change. If I'm not doing it live, I'll check back in if anything changes. Sometimes angles of things escape me until like I'm halfway through coloring, and then suddenly, okay, fix this bit of hair later. What? I forgot that for Gore had the reference hats. Oh, little kitty. Very okay. I can always come back and fix the uh always second guessing myself about like how equal the width of the rings are. Hmm. I'm very curious if you guys heard that. I wasn't speaking by the way. I was um I went to pour myself a bit more tea, filled it, cleaned it up. Thankfully it didn't get in the way of anything important. It's just on an empty part of my desk. So nothing big, not even a big spill. Only issue I had was that it's still hot. And if it leaked off the table, it could have like fell on my lap. I probably wouldn't have burnt me, it would have just been uncomfortable. But I can still hear my audio output. And I heard none of that on the playback. So I'll posit that none of you heard it. Oh, that's wrong with. Okay, that makes sense. Man, it sucks not being able to count fast. This feels off. I will come back to fix it. So be it. Thinking of switching up playlists as well for a little bit until I start yapping a bit more. Mm, okay, so chill playlist, lots of vocals, but it's getting around near dinner time for me. I don't think I'll have to go yet. We are at eepy risk soon. I have been chugging black tea, so I won't be eeping for the foreseeable future, which is fine because I've got class online lecture finished tonight anyway. You're having such a nice time. Melon and I are screaming, crying, throwing up. Why? What's are you guys coding? Is it that? Are you guys in VC? Oh, thanks for the snack, Estelle. Coding. I knew it. I knew it. Are you guys in the Okina, the coding and throwing up together? Thank you for the metal pipe, Estelle. We are. Oh no. That's so sad. Holy shit. I think was it your guy that you posted your code to, or at least like a screenshot of what you were working on. I think my jaw like dropped when I saw it. I am so sorry for what you guys have to do. You don't think so? I'm not okay. Maybe it was the channel then. I don't remember. Might have been a different social media. If not that, it may have been. Yeah, it could have. Yeah, maybe on Discord. Morning Kuva, how's study art today? Morning Estelle. It's study was okay. Study was I wouldn't say I procrastinated, but I spent a good 25 minutes troubleshooting something. It didn't go very well until Okina showed up and immediately realized what the problem was. I got one thing done on my to-do list, which is all things considered pretty good. I didn't do it very well, haha, but art has been a lot better. We are working on this commission for about. By the way, it is your morning there. How are you? Did you sleep well? Yes, we are working on this commission. It's going a lot better. I'm just having a little bit of trouble working on the width of different rings and stuff. Other than that, I'm really happy with how it's going. I've been having a really good time drawing jewelry in. It's very satisfying. I can't explain it. Lots of fun. To be fair, once this stream ends, I still have the rest of my studying I need to catch up to. So I'll enjoy the lovely time when it's still daylight hours and it's so nice and cold and windy and I can relax. Then nighttime is for suffering. Yeah. Since today's stream has been moved earlier because my class is online, at the very least I'll be able to study to a Letty stream tonight. That's fun. I'll figure out the details of later. We'll say that it's very funny that Okina and Melon showed up only once I was done with studying. So now you guys can struggle, suffer, cry, and throw up when it's my time to chill. Because I am already done crying and throwing up. Maybe I should. Maybe I should add more stuff to my playlist. Because I feel like every time I've streamed, I've heard from Eden by Hosea. So, oops. Oh, why are you laughing at Melon and me? Not so much at Melon, you and Melon. It's more like if you guys came an hour earlier, hour or two earlier, I would have also been screaming, crying, struggling, throwing up. But then now you guys have to cope with me having a lovely time. Thanks, Melon. I think I deserve that one. did that metal pipe drop help your coding? Do you feel more awake? Either way, speaking about coding, there is like not a 0% chance that I'll have to learn it next semester. So when the time comes, you guys can be the ones laughing at me. I'm at work running on 3 hours of sleep, so also crying and throwing up. Oh no. Hope you feel better soon. Oh no. 3 hours of sleep. Diable. Working from home today, so gonna try and nap on lunch break. Ooh, okay. All the best. I hope you have a restful nap and not a nap that like what's that word? that overruns 3 hour long midday nap. Not gonna lie, I kinda miss working okay, I'm not gonna say I miss working from home because I literally work from home. Freelance art, I work from home. But I like stable employment under a boss working from home anyway. I had an internship smack dab during COVID times. So a majority of that internship I spent working from home. It was like so chill. Like I could go out for a walk in the morning, shower, get home, shower, open my laptop, get check in at work, start work, deliver nothing for 5 hours. I'll admit that I wasn't slacking. I genuinely wasn't slacking. I just did my work faster and then had time to kick around. But because it was graphic design and we had like order clients from sorry, we had like to wait basically for like clients to order stuff. We had a regular supply of work from like a group of clients. Sometimes we had like stuff outside their regular order, which is then when we get busy. Otherwise, it was just a stable stream of like social media posts that we were designing and like copywriting for. But even if I did submit my work the moment I was done with it, it's not like there's anything else for me to do. So I could submit and my bosses would say, great. Um, if you've got nothing to do now, smiley face. Sometimes we had a stock image library and we had a strange plan where we could download basically I think like 10 photos every day into our library and it was like permanently kept there. So this meant like photographs, videos and illustrated vector graphics. If you guys use Canva, it's a bit like that. They have a stock image and a graphics category. Yeah. But we had 10 photos, the what's that word? The limit reset at midnight every day. Sorry, no, midnight on the servers, which was hour 1 M. So either way, if it was like before 1 p.m. and I was like done with my work and like no new orders had come in, my boss would be like, well, if anyone's free, you guys can see what holidays are coming up and start downloading stock images for that. So it would be like let's say it was August, right? No, September. For September. Let's just pretend it's now. There's no like huge holidays in Singapore coming up. At least not off the top of my head. There probably is. I've just forgotten. Let's say it's like end September and all the September holidays are over. You would start doing Halloween stock images. No, actually, we would prepare for Christmas already because August we would start doing Halloween posts in August. Because then that had to go through the client company, then the printers. So everything was like prepared way ahead of time. Yeah, so September, August would be Halloween. Yeah. Then when Halloween rolls around, it's time to prepare for Christmas. When Christmas rolls around, it's time to prepare for Chinese New Year. Okay. All of you got free feed today. Savor it. I don't always draw tools on stream, folks. You don't know how privileged you are to witness this. I will say, this is very funny to admit, but nothing helped me learn how to stylize, like draw stylized feet more than people who draw anime girls and who focus very heavily on their feet and they stylize them very nicely and they break down the shapes in the way that's very easy to understand. Grippers for free? Yeah, for free. For most of you, for most of you. As a commission, someone in chat had to pay for grippers. Oh my god, is that a oh that's so funny. That's a you paid for these. Everyone salute Bach in chat. You're getting he has provided all us all grippers. That's such a good emote. That's so funny. I really like it. Oh my god. I'm just saying if I need to start looking at people's full range of emotes and getting ideas. I've got good morning. I want a hit pets. I want a Kuva roll. Those two I will probably pay someone to help me do cause I cannot animate. Not well at least. Can do a two frame thing on MS Paint. Could do a popping emote myself, think. And nothing more complex than like two frames. They're so difficult to draw. Feet. Even though I now better understand how to draw feet, they're still so difficult to draw. Something is like about the angle, and I cannot tell what specifically. I'll leave it as is, and then come back in a minute. It might actually just be to do with her calf. Like it's a bit thicker than it's meant to be sketch. Actually, it might. Everyone who says hands are the hardest part have not tried drawing feet. I my god, yeah, you're so right. Especially like front facing. I think sideways, actually no, sideways they're quite difficult. At this three-quarter view, I think it's the easiest to draw. Plus you can rely on like ankle. Like say to like give you cues about the shape of the feet. Front facing though, they're just like that. And like I don't know. And then like you have to draw like the heel that's visible. God. nightmare, nightmare. And then it's not just like top down. Top down looks strange. They're like that. Oh god, I cannot. I'm I already understand how to draw feet better than I used to, and I still suck at it. Every character I draw with feet in view wears shoes for a reason. You are so smart. You are so smart. Unfortunately, I really like sandals as a fashion piece. Unless someone has a good reason to be boots or sneakers, I know really prefer I prefer drawing sandals. I can't explain it. Especially since a lot of my characters are based in like historical settings, and it was a lot more common for people to wear like sandals from day to day. I don't know. I like the vibe. I like the vibe. Like Estelle, you are so smart for that. I know the original artist, the mangaka of Naruto, purposely put everyone in sandals, well, or like barefoot. He made everyone in open-toed shoes, basically, because he enjoyed drawing feet. I don't know if it was like a kink thing or just an artistic thing. I don't know. Do I want to know? Who knows? Ah, okay. I'll leave that be for now. I'll have to come back to it. I'm a lot worse at drawing legs than I am. I'm gonna draw the legs down first before I put the rings, because it's a lot more difficult for me to gauge size and angle where they bend as opposed to an arm. So I can't do what I did with the rings. Same thing with the bent arm. One I'll have to draw the full arm for the ring. Get me? Sorry if it's a no. Sentimental. Very happy with how this is turning out. I'll keep the skirt on a second layer because it'll be once it helps and wait and hide the skirt layer later on. I don't think I got the shape of it down very well even in the sketch. Yeah, something like this. I'm not gonna do the internal lines. I think it's just gonna be a bit messy. I keep all the internal lines. a lot of have a lot of fun to do before I get too busy in the semester. But like, god damn, I wanna do VTuber fan art. But so many of them have such good designs. Every day, every week, someone either debut, gets a new model, a new outfit. Dream about doing them if I had the time. Something else that I want to keep doing at once is drawing a VTuber, and I impose a time limit on myself because I draw really slowly. Okay, by all means, I'm not the slowest, right? Definitely. I'm not the fastest. I'll never be the fastest. But I know that I can draw faster than I usually do. Because it's happened. I've done it. And I always feel like my process is a lot like better when I go fast. Because then I rely on like vibes. And I'm less anxious about like getting things perfect. Then it looks less stiff. So it helps me to go fast. And I was thinking a really cute like way of doing it is that when a VTuber I want to draw goes live, or like partway through their stream, I give myself only the amount of time that they're streaming for to start and complete this. I did it once with about what I thought was an hour left in one of Letty's streams. And then that turned out to be the day that she joined a collab friend like unplanned and kept going for 6 more hours, leading to the 12-hour stream. I did finish it in about 1 hour. Because it was time for me to go to bed. I'll see. Maybe that's like my next after the semester, yeah, my end of semester activities. No, end of semester I'll be preparing for the next con. I'll see. To be fair, the last convention that I did so much of the preparation this semester. Partially because me and my booth mate did not expect to be accepted, so we didn't prepare anything. So yeah, we ended up doing of our prep during that like, semester, the first few weeks of it, and I neglected all of my studies, and it was so worth it. I'm not even kidding. So worth it. I'll leave the school for the time being. Six rings? This is six rings, right? Yes. I'm getting a little tired now. It'll be time for me to prepare dinners. I'll probably leave 6 and just give it about 15 minutes, half an hour more. Tailwind. I don't understand why it's so difficult for me to catch with string properly, evenly. This is fine. I think the angle is a bit. I'm a little skeptical when cons accept your application a bit fast, not gonna lie. Yeah, I get it. But I don't think too much about it. Oh no. Definitely. I feel like the big cons, the ones that everyone fights for, they have a really long like review process. And they'll wait for every application to roll in before they start accepting. So if it's like immediate and there's still vacancies, they're not like judging. It's very like, huh, like you're desperate, is that it? I think the big ones have a good list. Good list, yeah, exactly. They have people fighting for slots. Oh, that as well. Big ones have Santa has a good and bad list. Yeah. Um. In fact, I think I don't remember if you saw, but Dojima on their website, they straight up state they have like different creators have different standings with them. Like good standing, bad standing for like let's say no, you lose like you get moved down based on a point system or something along that line. And that means things like late payment or paid like failure to pay or breaking their like rules and terms of service and selling goods that you're not supposed to. And then there are things that like get you blacklisted entirely. Yeah, I saw that. Good on them for being straightforward, to be honest. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. And it shows that they are serious as well about like the offenses that they list out or like their own terms. Like they're clearly willing to enforce it. I respect that very much. And I respect that they are very transparent about it as well. I don't know. Kojima DreamCon. I hope I get into there one day. The angle of this is also throwing me off. Hold on. When rings are stacked on top of each other like that, my tendency is to draw it like, as you can see, clouds, right? But I know logically it's not, it doesn't look, it looks a bit, just a bit off. My bounce for now, have fun. Okay, all the best with your readings as well. Thank you for dropping by. See ya. This needs to be out a bit more. think I might finish the rings on her leg. Just like one or two more things, and then we can call it a stream. Almost dinner time. Oh, if I need to be out helping prep stuff already. If I do, I haven't been called out. Thank you for the hydrate, Esther. Oh, thank you for the care package. Everyone, are you shrimping? Remember to drink some water. And thank you for the saxophone. Hey yo, it's Godot sex. Yeah. I cannot explain why. I just really wanted it as a soundbite. I didn't even need it to be a redeem. I was thinking of making it like my followers sound, make that sex longer. It's okay now getting flashbacks. I don't know, I think it would be really cute. Drink coffee now. Yeah. Because you hate me. I was thinking actually last stream when you reminded people that they could request a new sound redeem. I was genuinely gonna ask you to put the sex in. You have been farmed for so many clips. you have. Every time he says kitten, 3 people clip. You got a can of Monster, does that count? No, that's not coffee. Unless it's homemade Monster. You can call it Estelle Brew 17. Go make some coffee now. Okay, I mean, it comes to melon. And who am I to judge this? What do I look like? Frankenstein? Making making monster at home. uh, good one, okay now. Estelle Brew 17, implying a previous 16 Estelle Brews. Exactly. You're not gonna get the perfect monster on the first try, are you? But I have to have a few try runs, a few different variations. One with Arabica bead, the other with French press. I don't know. I don't use any fancy coffee machines at home. I get kopi o in sachets, and then I pour my own milk and sugar into it, and water and water. Oh my god, I just remembered something. I completely forgot to do it last stream. I was thinking about it in between streams. I don't have anything that auto helps me shout out people who raid. I know Buck gave sent me a link for code and I have saved it. And I just forgot to use it. And every single time someone raids me, I'm too flustered to remember to shout them out manually. Happens twice. It's not great. I'll add it to my Pomodoro to do and I'll implement it sometime tonight before I forget. Completely slipped my mind. You can use slash shoutout for the Twitch's command, but it can be easy to forget. Yeah, that's why. First few times I did use slash shoutout. I just straight up forget to send the command when someone comes in. But I would like to get something that does it automatically. Yeah, I don't have a SO command either. Oh, I thought I switched it off. There is a cool thing that is mix it up. It's like one of their defaults. I thought I switched it off. There's nothing in there. And for stuff that might not be immediately apparent, slash comics is just I uploaded one of my comics which I published not traditionally, sorry, on paper. Self-published on paper earlier this year. It's now up online to be read for free on Global Comics. So anyone's interested, it is a very short story, 6 pages, about what it means to live life to the fullest. I try to use exclamation shout out command on stream elements, but I know Mix It Up can do automated ones for reads or specific chatters. Oh god, okay. I am using Mix It Up. I will go and find they can. Nice. I will go and find how to make that. But I stopped forgoing. For the Mix It Up, the variables are dollar sign, target username, etc. Yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. I'll have to set that up. Thank you. At least I know it is possible. Every day, every day I learn that there's just some not new, there's some aspect of streaming that I have completely not known about or failed at or took the long route about, technology wise. And sometimes I just never stop and question if there's an easier way to do it. It's very funny. Okay, this size width wise, they are quite even. this is very fitting song for the weather right now. Can't explain it, but this is a very autumny song. And since I have no real frame of reference for autumn, especially not in Singapore, I just think of when it's um colder and rainy. But it's still like okay, the sky's a bit grey now as well. I mean grey the whole day. Very nice weather for reading actually. This is fine. And I think it's just the width of the rings up here. And command shut up. Oh! Oh wow wow wow. Okay, wait. Let me copy that before I lose it. Wait. Me yeah. Ooh, hold on. I copied. Oh, okay. I think I need to run it again without the exclamation mark in front of SO. Oh, forgot a detail. Ah, the exclamation. Okay. Ooh, okay. It should work. Hi. Thank you. Oh, wow, that was fast. Thank you so much. Yeah, let's go. Thank you. It worked. Bless you. I know you have a custom one, which includes people's pronouns. I still have the link for that saved. Oh yeah, thank you. Why are you being summoned? No reason. Don't worry about it. Summoned to get nose stolen. Yes, through the power of my redeems, I can yoink your nose. That's just what we implemented. Terrifying. If we ever collab, right? Okay, now and there's like a little PNG at the side of the screen where you are talking. I will actually draw you a version without a nose, so that people can redeem yoinking your nose in my chat. We have free will. We can draw no nose. Okay, not at every time, at any time. Exactly, Estelle. You're so right. If you if just remember, if anyone ever does Okina fan art, you have the free will to make her noseless in it. I really hope we collab soon so I can let people yoink your nose in my chat. On that note, it's almost 6 p.m. I am done with two sets of leg rings. I think we will have to find someone to raid out to now. because it will be time for me to prepare dinner soon. Yeah, had a really good time though. Thank you all for joining me for the study and the at stake to get this while I find someone to read out to. Thanks for stream. Yeah, thank you guys all for coming. A really good time today. Have a comfy dear. No mic though. Busy Shika. Ooh, I could go and see. I could. Hold on, let me check. Oh, okay, give me a minute. Let me just see. If not, Aiko is also live. But we did rate them previous. Oh, what? Oh, Flying Poofo. Birthday stream. I'll go and see. Busy Shika also looks like a fun raid target. Their art and their model looks really cute. But a birthday stream, it would be very fun to raid into actually. Let's do that. Thank you so much for the suggestion. Okay, let's get the raid message. Yeah, very soon, very soon. Good morning will get approved and we can all raid with a good morning message. But yes, you'll head over to Flying Poofo for a birthday stream. That sounds like fun. Thank you guys so much for coming down. Get that raid message copied. If you're all ready, we are going to be joining soon. Thank you so much, Bart, for the suggestion. Thank you, Estelle and Bart, for all the tech support. Thank you, everyone who chatted and looked. This was a good time. If you're ready, get that raid message copied. Let's go over to Flying Poofo. Thank you so much. Bye bye.